I don't know about you, but I cannot get Ginny and Georgia out of my head. It's not just another trauma series, it's raw, addictive, and full of twists that hit you right in the feels. Whether it's Georgia's dark secrets, Ginny's emotional journey, or the wild roller coaster of their mother-daughter bond, there's something about this show that keeps pulling me back. Every episode leaves me wanting more. And honestly, I'm totally unapologetically hooked. And if you're anything like me, you know exactly what I mean. And with season 3 just around the corner, I think it's finally time to dive back into the chaos, the emotions, and the messy brilliance that is Ginny and Georgia. Because let's be real, there's so much to unpack, and if you're anything like me, you've been replaying that jaw-dropping season 2 finale over and over in your head. The suspense, the heartbreak, the betrayal, it's all still so fresh. And now, knowing that season 3 is set to pick up immediately after the season 2 cliffhanger, the stakes feel higher than ever. Let's talk about that moment, Georgia's arrest. On her wedding day, in front of everyone she loves. I mean, can you imagine the emotional whiplash? One minute, she's dancing in her white dress, thinking she's finally secured a future filled with love and stability. And the next, she's being dragged away in handcuffs, accused of murder. It was gut-wrenching, and it shook the entire dynamic of the show. Now, if you somehow missed it, spoiler alert! Georgia is being charged with the murder of Tom Fuller, that haunting scene where she quietly smothered him with a pillow. Yeah, that's the one. She did it under the guise of mercy, maybe even justice, but it was murder, plain and simple. And what makes it even more chilling? Her son, Austin, witnessed the whole thing. Just think about the psychological weight of that moment for both of them. It's terrifying, heartbreaking, and deeply complicated. We've all rooted for Georgia in some way. She's fierce, protective, and will do anything for her kids. But at what cost? Her love comes with secrets, with danger, and with consequences that Ginny's been trying to outrun her entire life. And now, it seems like the roles are about to reverse. It's Ginny's turn to decide, will she stand by her mother or finally choose herself? And here's where things get really complicated. Ginny has spent 2 seasons torn between wanting a normal life and trying to understand the storm that is her mother. She's been through trauma, heartbreak, and betrayal, all while still trying to find her identity. Can we really expect her to sacrifice everything again for someone who constantly lives in the gray area between right and wrong? The season 3 teaser hints at this exact conflict. Is it still Ginny and Georgia against the world? It asks. And that question hits hard. Because maybe, just maybe, Ginny doesn't want to keep playing that game. Maybe she's finally ready to break free from her mother's shadow and forge her own path, no matter how painful that decision might be. But here's the thing, no matter how flawed Georgia is, there's no denying the powerful, complicated love between her and Ginny. And that love? It's what makes this show so addictive. So as we head into season 3, I'm left wondering, will their bond survive another storm? Or is this the beginning of the end? Let me know what you think. Are you still rooting for them to stick together? Or is it time for Ginny to choose herself? Let's talk about Georgia's relationships, because let's be honest, they're a ticking time bomb in season 3, and the fuse is burning fast. Georgia has always walked a razor-thin line between love and survival, but now, everything she's built, every lie, every charm, every carefully constructed relationship is on the verge of collapse. And it's not just the law that's closing in on her, it's the people she loves most. First up, Paul, her new husband, the guy who promised her forever. But how do you build a marriage on half-truths and hidden bodies? Paul went into this relationship thinking he knew Georgia, but he doesn't even know half the story. And once everything starts unraveling Georgia's arrest, her past, the people she's hurt, he'll be forced to confront the woman he married. and whether love can survive that kind of betrayal. It's going to test him in ways we've never seen before. Then there's Joe. Oh, Joe. The man who's known her since Wellsbury's early days. He's seen her facade crack before, but now he's staring directly into the chaos behind her smile. The teaser already hints at friction between them, and it's the kind of tension that screams unresolved feelings. So the question is, do we still believe in Joe and Georgia? Can there be something real between them, or has Georgia scorched that bridge beyond repair? Part of me wants to root for them so badly, but another part knows how destructive Georgia's love can be. And of course, we have to talk about Marcus, the most controversial character in Ginny's world, and honestly, one of the most complex. His season 2 arc was raw, emotional, and heartbreakingly real. After his breakup with Ginny, we saw a vulnerable side of Marcus that made it impossible not to care. He was spiraling, battling his mental health, and for once, a teen drama actually took that seriously. No cheesy fixes, no romanticizing depression, just honest, painful truth. Ginny and Marcus are both dealing with scars that haven't fully healed. And while I know some fans are holding out hope for a magical reunion, let's be real, love like theirs isn't easy. It's messy, heavy, and tied up in all the pain they've been through. As much as I'd love to see them reconnect, part of me wonders if they're better off finding peace on their own first. And yeah, I'm still bitter about how things ended. But what's a new season without a little chaos? Season 3 is bringing in new faces to stir the pot, and I am so here for it. Ty Doran joins as Wolf, one of Ginny's classmates in her poetry group. But here's the twist. He doesn't even like poetry. That kind of energy? You know he's going to challenge Ginny in all the best and worst ways. He's the kind of character who might just force her to confront parts of herself she's been avoiding. And then there's Noah Lalame stepping in as Triss, a skateboarder with a tight bond to Marcus and Silver. And let's be honest, no one who skateboards and rolls with Marcus comes in quietly. Triss has the potential to flip the entire friend group dynamic on its head, and I'm expecting drama, tension, and maybe even some unexpected romance. So what do you think? Is Georgia destined to lose everyone she loves? Can Marcus and Ginny find their way back, or are we watching the rise of brand new storylines that will shift everything we thought we knew about this show? I want to hear your thoughts. Who are you rooting for in Season 3? And what storyline do you think is going to explode first? Even though there have been some behind-the-scenes changes like Deborah J. Fisher stepping down as showrunner and Sarah Glinsky taking over, I'm still feeling optimistic about Season 3. After all, Sarah Lampert is still involved, and she knows exactly how to make this show shine. So with Glinsky at the wheel, I've got high hopes that Season 3 will be even better. By the way, if you're still wondering just how massive Ginny and Georgia has become, let me remind you, this show isn't just popular. It's a full-blown phenomenon. It's been dominating Netflix's top 10 charts around the world, holding its own against global juggernauts like Stranger Things, Bridgerton, and You. The numbers don't lie. This show has captured a huge audience, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Why? Because Ginny and Georgia is not your average teen drama. It's not just another heartwarming family story. It's layered, raw, and constantly pushing boundaries. Sure, people love to compare it to Gilmore Girls, and yes, the mother-daughter dynamic is front and center, but let's be real. Ginny and Georgia takes that foundation and cranks it up to 100. It's darker. It's grittier. It's more emotionally intense. We're talking about secrets, trauma, murder, betrayal, mental health, identity struggles, toxic relationship stuff that cuts deep and hits hard. This isn't a show that plays it safe. It leans into the chaos and dares to show the ugly truths behind family, love, and survival. Georgia isn't a perfect mom. Ginny isn't a perfect daughter. And that's exactly what makes them real. We're watching two flawed women trying to navigate life on their own terms, constantly colliding with each other and the world around them. That kind of storytelling resonates, especially with viewers who are tired of picture-perfect characters and want something they can feel. And let's not ignore how visually stunning and well-acted the series is. From the quick, witty dialogue to the emotional gut punches and unexpected twists, every episode pulls you in deeper. You don't just watch this show, you experience it. So if you've been wondering why everyone on your feed is still talking about Ginny and Georgia, this is why. It's not just another hit series. It's the show that's redefining what modern drama can look like. And season 3? It's about to raise the bar even higher. The new season officially drops on June 5, 2026. And honestly, I'm already counting down the days like it's a holiday. The drama, the twists, the emotions, I can feel it coming. Now I want to hear from you. What are you most excited to see in season 3? Do you think Georgia will finally face justice or find a way out again? Is Ginny ready to stand on her own, or will that mother-daughter bond pull her back in? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your theories. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, follow, and share for weekly updates, breakdowns, and everything you need to know about Ginny and Georgia. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this amazing community. You're the reason this channel keeps growing, and I'm so grateful to have you along for the ride. While you're here, check out the video on screen. It's packed with more juicy details and twists you might have missed. See you in the next one.